What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the business office today. New location, killing a little time right here. It's Sunday morning. I got to make a delivery here in a minute. I am a small business owner. Probably do some videos later about that. Not sure legally if I can speak about the company on camera, but I'm sure based off some logos you might be able to figure it out what I do. I describe it as I sell ham and ham accessories. So been doing that for 10 years. It's been a fun ride. So we'll talk about that in another video. What I wanted to do today was give a quick update on how I'm feeling with the process, the dopamine, detox, and all that kind of stuff. So if you watched the first video on this channel, 21 days ago I set out to go on a personal development journey to find myself, to build my confidence, all that stuff. You know, lunging and squatting every day, training, losing some weight, reading, journaling, getting rid of some bad habits, getting rid of using porn, getting rid of, using no caffeine after noon, a couple different things going on, no social media, all that kind of stuff. And I hadn't been talking about it because I wanted to come back when I had something more substantial to say about it. You know, the first few days is always easy, but how is the process when you're kind of more in it like we are at day 21? And the short version is I feel good. If you're interested in doing one yourself, I say go for it, no matter what it is. I feel good. The biggest difference I would say I notice is the mental clarity, and I describe it as the space in the day. So in the past, I'd be like, bouncing from thing to thing. I'd be like, anytime I had a split second, I'd be pulling out my phone to go scroll through something to see, just fill the time. So for the first few days, I felt like there was so much time in the day. And there was so much empty time, empty space. And for the first few days, I actually felt crazy because I was so anxious and I had those urges or itches to I was always touching my pocket to reach for my phone, something like that. So after a few days, that kind of went away. And then it really settled into just how much time I actually had, or that it felt like I had, that I was free. And then the challenge became, okay, how are we going to fill that time with more constructive time? So I haven't mastered that part. I don't just waste time because I don't have that many other things to waste time with. But, editing the videos has taken up the majority of the time, the filming, all that kind of stuff. But that part has been really nice, feeling like I'm in control of my day again and where my time goes for the most part. Other outside influences impact that, but just in general, if you know what I mean. So that's been the best thing. And then the mental clarity, I want to dial into it more. I think with coming up on week 4, going a bit deeper in the training, the lunging, all that kind of stuff, where my ability to direct my focus is what I really want to work on. I'm still, we'll say, a little bit scatterbrained. I always have been. So that's what I'm looking for. And then as far as everything else, I think it's really paid dividends in my personal life. I feel like I'm able to engage with people much more clearly and in a focused way, especially at home with my girlfriend and all that kind of stuff. I feel much more present. I have the mental capacity that when she's talking to me and stuff like that, I'm focused on what she's saying. She's, I actually noticed it too, and I've been able to control my brain from, say, when we're just sitting there on the couch and she comes up and just cuddles next to me on the couch and lays her head. I'm able to do that for longer than I normally would be because I'm always very antsy, getting up and down and all that kind of stuff. So that's been great. I would highly recommend trying it for yourself. If you're like me in that way, it's really paid dividends. And then the journaling and the reading in the morning really keeps me kind of on track. It makes me feel like I did the personal, mental, and emotional development. Doing the daily Stoic's been great. It's an easy one to start with. I don't do anything crazy in the journal, just kind of write how I'm feeling, reminders for myself for the day, stuff like that. And it just keeps me kind of going. We get the physical training out of the way. We hit a little bit of the educational, we hit a little bit of the emotional, and I feel well-rounded in the mornings. So Am I going to keep everything permanent forever? Some things yes, some things no. The training, the lunging, the reading, all that stuff, I would like to become pretty permanent in that. The no social media, I want to bring it back in. But how I do that, I'm not sure yet. So I'm not going to quit right now and bring it back in 21 days. The original goal is to make it to 30. So we're at least going to do that. And then I'm going to kind of reevaluate, because I don't want to just fall back into that habit again. For me, it's always been like an addictive thing, just to like, I guess, satisfy whatever's in my brain to like capture my attention. I don't have good control on it. So I'm not sure how I'm going to bring it back in my life. I would like to. So kind of how it's been now is just on Saturday, I'll check out Reddit for information for 30 minutes. And that's about the only thing I gave myself. No YouTube. The biggest thing I've learned is like, oh man, I can't exist without Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Reddit in my life regularly. So it feels good to not let them have their claws in me in that sense. So I'm really pumped about that. I think I can bring it back in a healthy way. It's just I'm gonna have to hold myself accountable. Post and ghost probably, things like that. Or have a set time, like, okay, I can only look at these things, you know. I might wean myself back into it instead of just Saturdays. Maybe, yeah, that might be what I do for the next 30 days after the first 30 days. Like everything just on Saturdays, and then maybe 2 days a week. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out. So yeah, I just wanted to give a quick update on how we're feeling about everything. I'm feeling great. If anyone has thought about doing something similar for themselves, highly recommend it. Your first day and your second day are probably easy, motivation's high. And then once that drops off, gets a little bit tougher, but just stick with it. I like these little challenges and things like that. So I think it's been great. I can't wait to go deeper in the process and see where we are, day 30, day 90, all that kind of stuff. So super pumped. I think it's helped my relationship. I think it's helped me. And just my business, my presence, my productivity overall, which was what I was really looking for. And yeah, just looking to keep going. So thank you to anybody that watched any of these videos. This one, I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you next time.